Hey guys, it's Hannah and I am at the beach and it's beautiful. Funny thing happened this morning. So I got up early to go out there and catch the sunrise, and actually I was already up at 5. Like, have you ever done that? Like, you just wake up and you're like, oh, why am I awake? I don't want to be awake. I want to be asleep. Nevertheless, I was awake. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take advantage of this and I'm going to go check out the sunrise. So I went out there, got dressed, went out there and started walking on the beach. It was beautiful, praising God, singing praises. And then I heard this noise, over, behind my right shoulder. And I looked over there and there was this mom, and y'all, my heart just went out to her because it was early. It was like 5:30 when I was out there. No, it was closer to 6. It was closer to 6 because I got out of bed at 5:30. All right, so it's closer to 6. And she was out there in this beautiful beachy, kind of like this beige dress, like this kind of off-white ecru dress, like a beachy look. And her daughter was there and she had the whole look, the whole look, you know what I mean? But it took work. Like I'm saying, she worked at it and it paid off. She looked great. Anyway. And she had a daughter there in the same color dress, right? With a cute little ribbon in her hair, and her hair was curled. And she had 2 sons there. They were both wearing blue chambray shorts and pink polos. And I said, oh, honey, you're going to take some sunrise pictures at the beach, sunrise pictures with your happy kids at the beach. And she did. She had the big, not like the iPhone camera. No, she had the camera that's like, boom, 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 boom. It looks like you don't know if it's a weapon or a camera hanging around her neck. And so she evidently looked the part. She knew what she was doing. She's going to take some snazzy pictures. And I've been there. Oh my gosh. I've been there so many times where I have this idea of what my family's going to look like and what my kids are going to look like, And my heart just went out to her because her daughter's crying because she's probably tired. It was not even 6 o'clock in the morning, and she was dressed and everything, and her daughter was had her arms folded and was crying, and she was trying to help her daughter to not be sad. And then oh, I just wanted to hug this mom because I've been there so many times. And then in her mind, I think she thought, okay, well, I'm gonna get some good pictures of my boys running with the seagulls. So y'all, I shouldn't be laughing, but it was so funny. So there were these seagulls flying around because we're at the beach, right? And so she gave her sons 2 pieces of bread. Wait, I can't talk. Hold on. I need a tissue. Oh my gosh. Okay, got a tissue. All right. Anyway, all right, let me straighten up here. She gave her sons 2 pieces of bread. She gave them each a piece of bread and told them to go run. And then she had, Hannah, straighten up. She had the camera, right? And she told her sons, all right, here, take a piece of bread and hold it up over your head and go run around. And she was going to get some pictures. Well, have you ever been to the beach and you accidentally pour out some crackers or you leave food out? Has that ever happened to you? Because I don't know if that's happened to you or not, but seagulls are not friendly birds. They are malicious and they will feast on your flesh if you have anything to eat. And so all of a sudden this horde of seagulls descend on these 2 little boys. And they're and she's trying to snap pictures of the boys running, and seagulls are all of a sudden there were 10 and then there's 100, you know what I mean? Flying all around these boys, and they start screaming, but they won't let go of that bread. They're screaming and running. It's rah, 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 these seagulls all over these 2 boys. And I'm just thinking, this is not what this mom expected this morning. Like in her mind, she already saw how cute the pictures were going to be. You know, she already saw the little girl laughing in between her two brothers with the sunrise. And it wasn't even a sunrise, it's cloudy. We didn't even get a sunrise. And, you know, with the sun like peeking off her delicate little features on her face and laughing. And she, my heart went out to her because I know when you're a mom, you have these expectations, and then it's like, okay, that's what I get for having any expectations at all. That was a horrible poop show. And so I'm thinking, like, she probably thought, like, this is going to be really, really great. I'm going to frame these. I'm going to turn it into a jigsaw puzzle and send it to all my friends and family for Christmas. And it turned out to be like her daughter's crying, tear-stained face, pouting and tired, and her boys are getting mauled by seagulls. This is a long way around, but I wanted to share with you this one thing, is that sometimes we can get so married to our expectations, we can't see when another opportunity comes along because we're so invested in what we want. And so if we can just suspend briefly what our picture is, what we wanted to see happen for our life, and be open and available for God to do something different. Like, imagine if she took, like, these pictures could be like the most hilarious thing to look back on. Like, that could be something she could post and say, okay, well, here was my story this morning, and here's my boys getting mauled. Like, that would be so much, I think, so much more gratifying to be real and authentic and to see that and laugh about it than to have the picture perfect. Like, we all want the picture perfect. I get it. Like, we have that desire. We want the picture perfect body. We want the picture perfect life, the picture perfect marriage, the picture perfect family, all of that. But here's the truth, and I don't know if you're ready for this, but the picture perfect life is nothing but boredom. It seems so ideal, but where's the adventure? Where's the fun? Where's the mistakes that turn into the things you like laugh about at the dinner table later? Where are the huge flaws that bring out who you really are? You know, where's the reality? Because if we can't live in anything else but that picture perfect world, we are setting ourselves up for such a huge disappointment. And my heart just went out to that mom this morning, because this could be like that whole experience was ruined, and she could be mad and frustrated at her kids, which, what mom has not been there? Come on, let's be honest, what mom has not been there? Or it could turn into something like, oh my God, I cannot believe what happened. And just like go back and laugh about that. Because we need to be, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, then we have to understand that maybe my ideal is actually not my ideal. I've just been fed that by a world that says this is what my ideal should be. Now, I want you to hear that, okay? Because sometimes we can subconsciously have this idea of what we want in life only because we have been fed that our entire lives. So we think, I'm not going to be happy with my life until it's like this. What happens now? What happens now when we don't have that ideal body? Or what happens now when we don't have that ideal marriage, or we don't have that ideal experience, or that ideal checking account, that balance in our checking account? What happens then? Are you not going to be happy with your life until then? Because we're setting ourselves up with this recipe for disaster. We need to be happy now. We need to embrace the process now. Embrace the imbalance. Embrace the chaos sometimes. Embrace the imperfection, because that's where the story is. That's where the beauty comes out. That's where we're refined by God's hand. So today, let go of that picture perfect, because honestly, if you were in that picture, it may not even please you. Maybe that's just what you've thought you wanted. Maybe you want something deeper, more sustainable. Maybe you want a life of adventure. Just an idea. I love you so much, friend. Mwah! Let go of those expectations. Be open to something even better.